Hey, it's Joe Amoya, the Smarter Dating Guy, and I want to tell you about a special announcement I have just for you. The announcement is a call that I'm doing next Thursday, and the name of this call is The Danger of Online Dating Scams. Over the last several weeks, I've been contacted by more women than you can imagine telling me about these scams that are going on out there. And unfortunately, many of these women didn't find out about these scams until it was too late. So what I decided to do is to do my homework, do some research. And what I found out was pretty astonishing. But what I also found out is that when you are aware of what's going on, it's very easy to spot these guys and spot the scams that are going on. So if you're a woman who's over 40, never been married, recently divorced, or even widowed, you've got to listen to this call because these guys are aiming for you. You see, they actually have a psychological profile of women that they're going after. And so if you fit these demographics, guess what? They could be coming after you. And it's kind of ironic when you see how these guys operate. There's a specific script. It's almost like watching a movie. They tend to do things a certain way, from the things they say to how they engage a person to how quickly they jump on instant messaging to the stories they say is why they can't meet you in person because they're overseas doing something. You know, it's absolutely amazing. It's almost identical. And that's the good news, is that when you understand this story and you've read the script before, you can recognize it. And what these guys also do is they look for opportunities. It's almost like they're setting these women up, and they're dropping little crumbs, and they're seeing how quickly you'll take them, or if you'll take them at all, until ultimately they lure you into their trap. And so I know some of you are out there saying, that would never happen to me. Well, you know what? I've talked to several women who swore that they never thought something like this would happen to them. But these guys are so good at this BS. And that's why I've decided to put this call together. It's because I want you to have the ammunition so you could recognize these guys, because they are so easy to spot. Now, I know some of you are saying, you know what, well, screw it. I won't do online dating. And I understand that. But, you know, scammers are everywhere. And so the information you'll be learning on this call will not only help you online, but will help you offline as well. And so that's why I've decided to put this together. So, you know, if it's worth, 45 minutes of your time to listen to this, I strongly recommend that you put the time aside and you decide to join us. And just to let you know, I've also invited one of these women on the call to share her story, so that you see what's actually happening and you hear it from her voice. Because she was one of those women where she was being told that it was a scam. But this guy was so good, she didn't want to believe it until ultimately she found out. Now the good news is, it didn't cost her any money, didn't cost her more than a few weeks of her time and some invested emotions. But the disappointment and the frustration she felt, and the anger and resentment, not only towards these guys, but also towards herself and letting herself get duped, is something that you really want to hear. So I want you to mark your calendar. It's Thursday, October 18th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And all you need to do to join us is to put your name and your info in the box below, and that will register you for the call, and you will get all the information. Now, don't worry if you in another country and you can't join us. If you put your name and info in, you will actually get information to be able to access and listen to the replay of this call. So you don't necessarily have to be joining us live to get the info and to be able to listen to this call. And what I also want to do is I want to give you another gift. As a result of this, I've actually written a new ebook, and it's called The ABCs of Online Dating. How to meet the man of your dreams online. Because online dating can be a great resource of meeting that special guy. But you got to know how to do it right. So in this new ebook that I've written, there are specific tips and strategies that you can do to not only protect yourself, but to learn how to recognize the guy who's right and learn how to engage him in a certain way so that you protect yourself and you do things smarter. So all you got to do to join us, put your name and info in the box below, and we'll see you then. God bless. Have an awesome day.